Hello, I'm Simon Whistler, you're watching the Today I Found Out YouTube channel, and in the video today we're looking at what causes lactose intolerance. Lactose intolerance is simply the body's inability to digest lactose. Lactose is a disaccharide, or a molecule made up of two types of sugars, in this case glucose and galactose. Most people have an enzyme, a protein molecule that breaks down other molecules, lactase, in their digestive system. This enzyme breaks down lactose into glucose and galactose. The body can then absorb and use these sugars for energy. When someone has a lactase deficiency, lactose cannot be digested and remains in the digestive system, causing a wide range of unwanted symptoms, including abdominal pain, gas, diarrhea, nausea, and a bloated stomach. When you eat any food, your body has to process it. You can think of your digestive tract, the pathway between your mouth and your anus, as a system that is essentially outside of your body, just contained within it. It's the job of your digestive system to break down the foods we take in, allowing the nutrients to cross over into the different body systems and organs for use as fuel. Each different part breaks down these foods differently. For example, the mouth chews it up into smaller parts, the stomach uses enzymes and acids to break it down further, the food then goes into the small intestine where most of the nutrients that come from our food, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, get absorbed into the bloodstream by a process called diffusion. What is left over is then passed into the large intestine, whose main job is the absorption of water that remains in the indigestible residue of food. Lactose, for the most part, gets broken down by lactase in the small intestine. If this is done quickly enough and completely, then no lactose reaches the large intestine. If lactose does reach the large intestine, it will begin to ferment, creating lactic and other fatty acids. And that is the cause of the burning, stabbing pain your watery stool invokes. Several types of bacteria, called intestinal flora, will also begin to digest and use the sugars. Their resulting metabolism can create the unwanted flatulence submarine dwellers everywhere fear. The longer the lactose stays in your colon, the greater the problem becomes. So pray that your colon works quickly. The question then becomes, how does one develop the lactase deficiency that causes lactose intolerance? There are two types of lactase deficiencies, primary and secondary. Primary lactase deficiency, sometimes known as congenital lactase deficiency, for the most part begins after age 2 and develops slowly over time. Before the age of 2, children have a much higher level of lactase in their digestive tract. This is thought to help them better digest breast milk from their nursing mothers. After the age of 2, the body begins to process less lactase, presumably due to the decrease in milk consumption. As a person develops, the symptoms begin to reveal themselves in late adolescence and early adulthood. If you suffer from primary lactase deficiency, blame your parents. Researchers have now identified the gene, specifically chromosome 2q21, that is most likely responsible for lactase deficiency and as such is thought to be passed on from your parents. Although extremely rare, in one study since 1966 only 42 patients in Finland have been diagnosed, primary lactase deficiency can happen before the age of 2. Secondary lactase deficiency is the result of injury or illness affecting the small intestine or the body's ability to make lactase. Some common causes include chemotherapy, celiac disease, or Crohn's disease. So not only do you have cancer and have to be treated with a poison, but you might not be able to enjoy a nice cup of warm milk to settle your nauseated stomach. Oh, how the fates can be cruel. So I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do click like below and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Over there on the right are a couple of other videos you might enjoy if you enjoyed this one, and thank you for watching.